Edwin Sifuna has come out to give a signal of working with rigathi GACHAGUA. We all know that there is a faction in the ODM that is led by Edwin Sifuna and Babu Wino, who don't want the William Ruto's presidency. And when Edwin Sifuna was asked about working with the United Opposition, was his answer.
On Sunday, at a rally in Nairobi, Eugene Omalo, the leader of DAP-K, among the other leaders of the United Alternative Government, as they call it now, said, we'd like to reach out to Sifuna and the others who were in Kakamega yesterday. Let's work together, because all of us have the same objective, one term for William Ruto. Will you reach out to them?
I think there is a general acceptance, if you speak to ordinary Kenyans, is that we need an overwhelming repudiation of William Ruto and everything that he stands for. You know? It has to be overwhelming. We must beat William Ruto by at least 5 million votes. Just Kenyans to demonstrate we reject this sort of thing, so that it is a lesson and a precedent for the entire country that if you ever build a government that does not listen to the people, we will send you home. That precedent is critical for the future of this country. Yeah. So in order for you to achieve that overwhelming repudiation, there is a common understanding amongst the population that we must approach this election as a unit. We must be one force against William Ruto. Yeah. I want to give this assurance here, because there's people who think that our movement is going to split the vote or anything like that. Yeah. That is not what our intention is. I want to assure anybody who believes that our country cannot afford another 5-year term for William Ruto, we will not be the problem. That's what I'm telling Kenyans this morning. We will not be the problem, because I can't countenance waking up and hearing William Ruto has won elections by 100,000 votes or 200,000 like he did last time. So the members of the United Opposition, let them keep doing what they are doing. I said one time that when you go hunting for an animal, that is dangerous, because we are not under any illusion that it's going to be easy. This guy has the state. He has proclivities, inclinations to violence. You have seen it. It is possible for him to manufacture situations such as we've seen in Uganda and in Tanzania to ensure that we don't campaign, you know. So we know that we are up against it. Let nobody think that we think it is an easy thing. No. Yeah. We are up against a very wily politician. You have to give him his flowers. He knows his stuff. So we must accept that he has certain strengths, and then agree that those strengths that he has does not allow much room for sentiment within the opposition ranks.
Right.
All of us must be able to agree and say, this is the formula that will take this gentleman home. When you are hunting an animal that is dangerous, you don't all come in from one direction. You know?
Approach it from different
you approach it from here. So I'm happy that now we are seeing them in Kisii, we are seeing them in other places. All of us must wake up the spirit of the nation and say, this is a moment that we need to set that precedent, that the people are supreme.
That is Edwin Sifuna. First of all, I realize that in politics, what brings people together are interest. If truly Edwin Sifuna doesn't want William Ruto presidency, there's no harm in working with rigathi GACHAGUA. I saw some people within the ODM saying that it's a Mnyoro thing. If you bring that argument, even Raila Odinga before his death was anti-Ruto. He died in the broad-based. So why do you think that Sifuna will make a bad decision working with GACHAGUA? And to put it in context, for Edwin Sifuna to be either governor of Nairobi or senator again, it is even a more masterclass. It has less risks working with rigathi GACHAGUA because Nairobi is majority Kikuyus and Luyas. He can retain the senator seat. The reason as to why Raila Odinga was so strong that even in Nairobi he would galvanize other communities to vote for you. But even when Raila Odinga is alive, the Kikuyu factor had more members of parliament in Nairobi. Even up to now, there are more Kikuyu MPs than any other community in Nairobi. So Sifuna's will be so strategic to work with rigathi GACHAGUA. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about the statements which were made by Edwin Sifuna, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the statements we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I proceed, I want to tell you that if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, Edwin Sifuna should understand the Linda Wananchi program led by Babu Wino, Edwin Sifuna, James Orengo. They have two options, which I'm going to explain. One, they either have to make a political party of their own from the ODM, but that will have a ripple effect of one, if they don't have a presidential candidate, they may end up being squeezed between the two political giants, that is the united opposition and the ruling government. It is the truth. But also, even if they make our political party one political party, can they have a sit down with the united opposition so that their position can be ring-fenced? If not, if they're because I've seen scenarios even in the other opposition outfits where the same position may have different candidates from this united opposition. It is the truth, where it has WIPE and ODM. And in that way, they can create a loophole for UDA to take that position. So if they make a political party and they have success in ring-fencing their position, it will be okay. If they don't have success and they don't have a presidential candidate, they may be sandwiched between the two political giants. And they may lose, not because they are bad, but they may lose because of the politics. The second option is they may decide to join one of the parties, the united opposition. And for me, I keep on telling people that Edwin Sifuna's best political party would be DCP. Because trust me, after the 2027 election, majority members of parliament are going to come from UDA and DCP. The same will appear in the national, in the county government. Because since ODM is not going to have a presidential candidate, this is going to be, may even remain a low party. Based on what is happening, is going to have less MCAs. Because normally, a county is taken, history tells us that counties are taken by opposition and the ruling government. That is what used to happen when Jubilee was facing ODM. County governments will be taken by ODM and Jubilee. In 2022, it was taken by UDA and ODM. That's what is going to happen when DCP, Rigathi Gachagua, takes on Riamoto. So it is, Sifuna has two best options, either to make a political party or to join the existing ones. And for me, I think the best option is to join DCP. That will be the best advice. Of course, it's my opinion. My name is truly Mr. Makindi, Kabir Suleiman Magal. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.